Good morning, my dear student. Today I am going to start the angle of repose. Angle of repose. We know you all know that I incline plane. A block is kept. Now we increase the inclination of the inclined plane. We see that the block starts to slide down. Slide down, not slide up. Slide down. Then that angle, the minimum angle that an inclined plane makes with the horizontal when a body placed on it just begins to slide down, and that is called angle of repose. We increase the angle of inclination, increase, here the increase, so that the block start to slide down. So that angle is angle of repose. First of all, I write the definition. The minimum angle that an inclined plane makes with the horizontal when a body placed on it just begins to slide down. Just begins to slide down. And that angle is known as angle of repose. It is denoted by V. I denote with theta. If you like, alpha, beta, gamma, theta, phi, psi, depend upon you. Whatever you want to write, write. It is denoted by theta. Generally, we denote by theta. Is it clear? The minimum angle that an inclined plane makes with the horizontal when a body placed on it just begins to slide down, and that is called angle of repose, and it is denoted by theta. Now this diagram, we have to learn it. We derived the several ones. Everything we derived from this one. Angle of repose. Angle of repose. Now the inclined plane, draw the diagram of inclined plane. This is the angle of inclination. A body is placed. A body of mass m is placed on the inclined plane. A, B, C. I will not go to this one diagram. Force due to weight acting in the downward direction. Reaction acting in the upward direction. Now, resolve the force due to weight into two rectangular components. mg cos theta and mg sin theta. mg cos theta and mg sin theta. Body just begin to slide down. Therefore, force of friction comes into play along A to B. Force of friction comes into play along A to B. Then we write. All of you know the resolution. Let an inclined plane, a body of mass m is placed body of mass m is placed on the inclined plane. The inclination increases so that the body is slide down. Slide down. Now the various force. One is the force due to weight, and second one is the normal reaction. Now resolve mg into two components, two rectangular components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. Now you see this diagram, mg cos theta and r. Both are act along the same line of action but in opposite direction. Therefore, we write as mg cos theta is equal to r. Equation number 1. Now, you see in this diagram, mg sin theta acting towards B to A. The force of friction acts towards A to B. These two forces are also equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. Therefore, mg sin theta, therefore the block is at rest. If the mg sin theta is more than the force of friction, then the body will be slide down, otherwise not slide down. Now, dividing 2 by 1, we get mg sin theta by mg cos theta. Mg cos theta is equal to F by R. mg cancel out, therefore tan theta is equal to F by R. This ratio, F by R ratio, is known as coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. Mu is equal to tan theta. And the coefficient of friction is equal to tangent of angle of repose. Tangent of angle of repose. Now you see this in this diagram. A block of mass m is kept on the inclined plane. The angle of inclination increases so that the block just begins to slide. Down, according to my definition. Whatever I know, that I explain. Now, there are various force due to weight act in the downward direction, reaction are acting in the upward direction. Is it clear? Now resolve mg into two components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. These are the rectangular resolution. They are at the right angle to each other. Now, the body slide down in the downward direction, force of friction acts in the upward direction. The force mg cos theta is actually counterbalance the reaction R. Therefore, we write here mg cos theta is equal to R and mg sin theta is counterbalance force of friction. Therefore, we write mg sin theta is equal to F. Equation number 2. Dividing 2 by 1, we get mg sin theta by mg cos theta is equal to F by R. Therefore, mg cancel, sin by cos is equal to tan theta is equal to F by R. This ratio, F by R, ratio of the force of friction to the normal reaction is known as coefficient of friction. Therefore, mu is equal to tan theta. Now, one more point is there. Definition along with the diagram derivation 1 marks. Angle of friction. Definition of angle of friction along with the diagram and tan theta mu is equal to tan theta. 1 mark. 1 mark now left. From angle of friction, mu is equal to tan theta, tan alpha. Just I have written. Equation number 1. Also, angle of recoil. From angle of recoil, mu is equal to tan theta. Equation number 2. You see this one, left hand side are equal, so right hand side also equal. Therefore, tan alpha is equal to tan theta. अभी tan वैसे नहीं काटते हैं, कभी मत काटना, मेरे सामने तो नहीं काटना. We can take the inverse of tan. Is it? Therefore, inverse of tan theta is equal to inverse of tan theta. Now it will cancel out automatically. Therefore, we write here Alpha is equal to theta. Alpha is the angle of friction. Theta is the angle of repose. Therefore, angle of friction is equal to angle of repose. Hence proved. Is it clear? How can you write? This is the 1 mark portion. From angle of friction, mu is equal to tan alpha, angle of repose, mu is equal to tan theta. From these two, equation 1 and 2, left hand side are equal, so right hand side also equal. Therefore, tan alpha is equal to tan theta. We can take the inverse and we get cancel out tan alpha. Alpha is equal to theta. What is alpha? Alpha is the angle of friction. So what is theta? Angle of repose. Therefore, angle of friction is equal to angle of repose. Now we can derive how much acceleration is produced with the same C point. This is third point. You see from the same diagram. I will not do anything. I will not do anything. I will not do anything. Only third point, to calculate acceleration of the block. To calculate acceleration of the block. A is the acceleration of the block. Let A is the acceleration of the block. Therefore, from Newton's second law, force is equal to mass into acceleration, equation number 1. Where m is the mass of the block, where m is the mass of block. A is the acceleration in the block. When angle of inclination increases in such a way that the body will be slide down. Body will be slide down. Now positive weight mg, normally action are acting. Resolve mg into two components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. Is it clear? Now, from Newton's second law of motion, m is the mass of block. M is the mass of block. Therefore, from Newton's second law, you remember the free body diagram. You have to write second law of motion. Equation of motion. That is known as the equation of motion. Force is equal to mass into acceleration is known as equation of motion. And how much the net force? Net force acting on the block. Acting on the block. Force F is equal to which one? इधर दो एरो है, कौन बड़ा कौन छोटा? mg sin theta is bigger than force of friction. Therefore, we write here mg sin theta minus f. F क्या है? Force of friction. And F is equal to mu into r. R is equal to how much? mg cos theta. Therefore, left hand side are equal, the right hand side also equal. M into A is equal to mg sin theta minus f. अभी एक्सेलरेशन कैलकुलेट नहीं हुआ है. Is it? Now f is equal to mu r. F is equal to mu mg cos theta. Because this diagram r is equal to mg cos theta. Therefore, we write this one equation, and then ma is equal to mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta. Now mg taken common. mg taken common. Sin theta minus mu cos theta. Cancel out. Therefore, acceleration is equal to g sin theta minus mu cos. And that is the expression for acceleration of the block. ये हमारा बेसिक कंसेप्ट का इक्वेशन. m is equal to mg sin theta minus f. ये भी हमारा बेसिक कंसेप्ट का इक्वेशन. इसमें से 2 नंबर का क्वेश्चन आता है, इसमें से 3 नंबर का क्वेश्चन आता है, इसमें से 3 नंबर का क्वेश्चन. And this one theory also asked in the 3 marks. or 2 Mars, depend upon the factors. So that the block of mass has been placed on the inclined plane. There are various forces acting, mg, normal reaction R. Second, resolve mg. Second point, resolve mg into two components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. Let A is the acceleration produced in the block. Therefore, from equation of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Then we can calculate how much the net force acting on the block. Net force capital F is equal to mg sin theta minus small f, that is the force of friction, because block is slide down and force of friction in the upward direction. Is it clear? Therefore, net force mg sin theta minus f. Now we find the value of f equal to mu r. Therefore, f is equal to mu mg cos theta. Putting this one value, we get mg. Mg is taken common. Therefore, mm cancel out. A is equal to g sin theta minus mu cos theta. Now, to calculate net force. To calculate net force, maximum and minimum force. To calculate maximum and minimum force. First of all, maximum. A point maximum. How much is the maximum force? कितना आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फोर्स चाहिए to pull the block in the forward direction from A to B. Then net force. In that case, you have to accelerate the body in the upward direction so that you will experience a maximum force. So that you will experience a maximum force. So when the block is moving from A to B, you require maximum force. When block is moving B to A, you require minimum force. So that the maximum force, block is moving in the upward direction, the force of friction comes into play in the downward direction. Therefore, net force capital F is equal to mg sin theta. When two vectors are directed in the same direction, then resultant is equal to A plus B. In the same way, mg sin theta plus, you know the value of f? F is equal to mu mg cos. Mg sin theta plus mu mg cos theta. Are you able to explain? Let a block of mass m is kept on the inclined plane. There are various forces. Theta is the angle of repose. Force due to weight acting in the downward direction, normal reaction are acting in the upward direction. Resolve mg into two components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. Mg sin theta acts in the downward direction. When the block is moving in the upward direction, so we require a maximum force to move the block in the upward direction for this angle of repose. Therefore, the force of friction comes into play in the direction B to A. Therefore, net maximum force acting on the block, net maximum force acting on the block, capital F is equal to mg sin theta plus F. Now, you know F is equal to mu R. R is equal to mg cos theta. Therefore, mu mg cos theta. Then you will be able to get the maximum force. Now, how can you calculate minimum force? B point of this one, minimum force required to move. Minimum force required to move block in the downward direction. Now, you change the direction of motion. Body A is accelerate in the downward direction, so that the force of friction comes into play in the upward direction. Now we remove the plus sign and here we write that. That is the minimum force required to move a block on the inclined plane. Is it clear? Suppose a block of mass 100 kilogram is at rest on the inclined plane. Inclined plane. Then find the maximum minimum force required to move a block when the angle of the coefficient of friction, coefficient of kinetic friction is equal to 1 by root 3 and theta angle of inclination 30 degree. Chalo 30 degree. And block of mass 100 kilogram. G कितना? 10 meter per second. For the sake of simplicity. Then how can you find the maximum and minimum force? Maximum force is equal to mg sin theta minus mu k cos theta, because of it is moving, so that we write it mu k, opposite of kinetic friction. आप इसको फोर्स लगा के मूव करा रहे हो, so that it will move. Therefore 100 into 10 sin 30 is equal to sin 30 degree minus mu k is equal to 1 by root 3 and cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. एक बार लिख दे रहे हैं, बाद में हम लिखते निकल 1000 sin 30 is equal to half minus 1 by root 3 into root 3 by 2. Maximum force plus root 3 cancel out, half and half is equal to 1. That one maximum force is required is equal to 1000. That is the maximum. Then how can you calculate the minimum force? कुछ नहीं करेंगे, हो गया काम मेरा तमाम. Same question. Minimum force. हटाओ minus and that is equal to half minus half is equal to 0 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 0. That is the minimum. So 0 is the minimum force required to move the block on the inclined. Now how much work is done? How can you calculate the work is done? You calculate the work done in moving the body in the upward direction or in the downward. Are you able to understand? Any doubt? Then you can ask me. To calculate work done in slide down and inclined plane. Work done in slide down and inclined plane. Slide down and inclined plane. Fourth point. Slide down. A block of mass m is kept on the inclined plane. Theta is the angle of repose. There are various force acting. One is the force due to weight mg. Force due to weight mg. Not for the action r. Resolve mg into two components. One is mg cos theta and the other one is mg sin theta. Is it? Block is slide down so that force of friction comes into play. In the opposite direction according to law of. Therefore, block is moving D to A. It covers a distance is equal to D. That is the displacement. Work done is equal to force into displacement. How much is the net force? Net force is equal to mg sin theta. What is slide down there? Mu k cos. Net force is equal to mg sin theta. Therefore, work done is equal to force into displacement. Work done is equal to force into displacement. Force is equal to how much? mg sin theta minus mu k cos theta. थोड़ा डिजाइन में लिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे बाबू, इंटू डी, कोई क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट मत निकालने लग जाना. Now, how much work is done? Fifth point. How much work is done in slide up? हम केवल पॉइंट चेंज करेंगे. Slide up. Slide up. This is the sixth point. Fifth point. When a body is slide up, change the direction. Slide up. Body को ऊपर ले जाओ. So that the force of friction comes into play in the direction opposite to the applied force. Is it? Then a block of mass m is kept on the inclined plane. The body is slide up, and it covers a distance AB. It covers a distance equal to AB is equal to D. Therefore, AB is equal to displacement D. Therefore, net force acting on the block, force of friction and mg sin theta, both are in the same direction. Therefore, resultant force is equal to net force acting on the block is equal to F is equal to mg sin theta plus mu k cos theta. Therefore, work done is equal to force into displacement. We have the value of force and we have the value of displacement. Therefore, we write that mg sin theta plus mu k cos theta into d. Is it clear? Is it clear all of you? Again, I explain slide up. Let a block of mass m is kept on the inclined plane. Theta is the angle of repose. Then force due to weight acting in the downward direction, normal reaction are acting in the upward direction. Result mg into two components. One is the mg cos theta, another one is the mg sin theta. Block is slide up A to B. It covers a distance equal to D. AB is equal to D. So that the force of friction comes into play in the direction opposite to the motion. Applied force. So mg sin theta and F both are in the same direction. Therefore, net force acting on the block F is equal to mg into sin theta plus mu k cos theta. Mu k is the coefficient of friction between the block and the inclined plane. Therefore, work done. We know that work done is equal to force into displacement. Therefore, work done is equal to force into displacement. Is equal to force, value of force is equal to mg sin theta plus mu k cos theta into d. And that is the net amount of work done by the. That is the in a slide up. In slide down, you apply your minus sign. In slide up, you apply your plus sign. That is clear. It. Now, the work done in sliding a body on a horizontal surface. ये तो बहुत ही आसान सा बात है, horizontal surface भाई. Horizontal surface is very easy. Work done in sliding on a horizontal surface. 6 point. To calculate work done in sliding a horizontal surface. A horizontal surface. Take a block is kept on the horizontal surface. Mass force normal reaction. We apply force equal to P. The force of friction comes so that body will move from place A to place B. It covers a distance equal to B. Here also force due to weight acting in the downward direction. Normal reaction are acting in the upward direction. Yes. The force of friction. Force of friction is equal to applied force P. Force of friction is equal to applied force P. From the force of friction is a self-adjusting force. If we increase P is greater than F, then the block will be moved from point A to point B. It covers a distance equal to D. Therefore, F is equal to force of friction is equal to P. Force of friction is equal to applied force, but it will be more than applied force. Applied force P. This is the applied force and this one is the force of friction. It covers a distance equal to D. Distance is equal to D, or displacement from A to B. AB is equal to displacement. Oh my, displacement. Therefore, work done is equal to force into displacement. Work done is equal to applied force into displacement. P power मत समझ लेना कोई. P is the force applied. Just I write here. Force into displacement. And that force W is equal to mu into R. Mu into R. Force into weight acting in the downward direction into P. W is equal to mu into mg into P. And that is the force of. That is the work done. Work done in sliding a horizontal surface. Is it clear? Now the one more point is I will inform you. Force of friction is a necessary evil. Force of friction is a necessary evil. The advantage of force of friction and disadvantage. We are able to walk due to the force of friction between the ground and the feet. Vehicle, brake of vehicle or brake of cycle or vehicle cannot be worked without friction. The tire of vehicle or the cycle are made rough to increase the force of friction. Now the disadvantage of the force of friction is a large amount of power is wasted in overcoming the force of friction. Wear and tear of the masonry part is due to the force of friction. Excessive friction produces heat and causes damage of the masonry parts. These are the disadvantage of the force of friction. So, from the above advantage and disadvantage, friction is a necessary evil. How can we reduce the force of friction? Force of friction can be reduced by using lubrication, by using a ball bearing, by powdering, by polishing. These are the various methods to reduce the force of friction. Is it? Now, thank you. Have a good day.